Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Tempest in Mass Effect Andromeda. Last time we rescued the Moshae, and along the way there we took some fairly difficult decisions, some of which didn't really match up to her will. She really wanted us to basically blow the whole facility up, even if it included her. Which would have been quite a bit of a problem, and we really did want to save as many of them as possible, so we didn't. Let's have another chat with her.
Just need to rest up a bit while I recover my strength.
Let's not have a bit of a chat with her. Aha, I was looking through my emails and we have a message from Vold, Intel on Cat. Greetings Pathfinder, my name is Raelis. I serve the Angaran Resistance. Some of our scouts have returned with interesting information about the Cat that I'm certain will intrigue you. I will wait for you on Vold, please come soon. So we have lots and lots of things to do on Vold, but first things first, we're gonna head back to Aya and have a chat with the Angaran leadership there, because I believe we have really proven ourselves now.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Callow, settle down.
If this isn't a good reason to get excited.
What's up? You guys aren't fighting, are you?
Why would I fight with my best friend?
Best friend? Aw, Callow. Callow's very excited about a report I received from EOS. It's good news. The radiation levels are steadily dropping.
Your outpost Prodromos is really going to make it. When do you want to head back?
But we were just there. We'll add it to the list, I guess.
We could go, but we need to balance our priorities. Why?
Just saying, if I'd created a thriving community in a brand new galaxy, I'd want to visit.
Just wait till they put in the beach and the water slide.
Now you're just playing with me.
So radiation levels are down. More to explore?
Yes, but there's been a rise in Ket activity as well.
Figures that we're not the only ones to benefit from the planet's improvement.
Might be nice to see how it's doing.
Almost like a vacation.
Almost. Maybe we'll head back at some point.
Well, you're the boss. Just say the word.
Okay, so that was basically the introduction to all the quests we've already done. Well done, game. Let's go to Aya.
I can feel the Scourge's drag on the ship.
Oh.
At least it keeps Aya hidden.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Very pretty place. It must be said. See if they are a little bit more welcoming this time around. Ah, do I not get to choose? Oh, we are all here. Ah. Interesting.
Stars and skies light our way.
Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play to a crowd.
She's the Moshae.
Welcome home.
I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, well, we had quite some help from the others. And who would say such a thing?
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshae, and the Pathfinder killed a Ket leader. We have a lot to celebrate.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
Yes, well, we haven't exactly hurried this effort along, and let's have some time to celebrate.
You're still recovering. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshae.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
Well, I don't think Ephra will agree, but that's not a very diplomatic thing to say.
We're happy to make room for you on the Nexus.
We'll provide an embassy here as well. Our city is open to you. Join us.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Jarl has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
No, that would be kind of silly, wouldn't it? Okay. Fast travel unlocked to the docks. I'm now... Yes, I'm now alone here. Okay. This would be the mission to go to the vault, I guess. That's correct. But I have a bunch of things to hand in here, I believe. And at least I want to... Fast travel station? Oh, interesting. But I want to talk to some people here and see all of the missions that I have. Or had. If there's somebody who wants to talk to me. I guess not. Let's check out the place in total, though. Hello? You don't seem to want to let me in here. But I do seem to be able to go here. Aha. Research center. Alright. Fine, let's do it. Let's say I want to research... Let's say I want to research the Black Widow sniper rifle. That requires... Oh, I can just do that, because ultra rare blueprint. Clips, I like that, and then we can upgrade it. Sure, let's... That costs just research points, let's do it. Okay, we'll research that. And then we'll research the second level. And then we'll research the third level. Let's just go all in for this thing now that we've started. Right? Okay, so now we can go back. Back again. And back again. And development. Okay, we have the Incisor Sniper as well. That does 114 damage. Initiative Recon Arms. Should probably bother about building all these things that people want us to build for quests too. Pathfinder Helmet. Damage resistance and weapon accuracy. That wouldn't be. So I think this is a quest item that we need to make. Raptor Sniper Rifle. Less damage. Viper Sniper Rifle 354. But I want the... Okay, Widow 692. Now we're talking. And that was the Widow 4, so it's 692. Where is that thing? This interface is horrible to use. I've unlocked up to 3, so I should be able to make this Black Widow Sniper Rifle 3. That does 601 damage, so it's still less powerful than the other one. Kinda need to get to this one to do that, and then we need 215, which I don't have. We need 225, I need 10 more. Oh boy. Hold on. Research. Alright. Oh wow. We have so much more stuff. Let's take a look at Ishirai Sniper Rifle. Ooh, Jesus. 710 damage on level 1. The Lanat Sniper Rifle. We've looked at that already. Is much less powerful. I just want as much power as possible out of these things. So, okay, Ishirai, we have so much research data for this, so why not? We'll just unlock that. Yes, okay, thank you. Same box comes up every time. Level 3. Yes, level 4. Level 5. Ooh, I need to be level 30 to be able to have that. Okay, I'm level 22, so that's a ways off. But level 4 is pretty cool. That's 848 damage. Wow. So we're going to try to make one of those. Let's take a look at what the remnant categories are. We have lots of stuff there too. So let's look at armor maybe. Okay, so we have one thing that we can research. What? Damage resistance, health regen, shield regen. It's not at all bad actually. It requires uranium though. Which we have very, very little of. Augmentations then. Beam emitter. Weapon now fires a sustained energy beam that accurately deals rapid damage to the target. Damage over time is the same as the base damage. Oh wow, where? That's a weird. Shield disruptor. Don't mind that. Shock blast, extra electrical damage, disruptor ammo. Oh, so this is a weapon augmentation or a chest augmentation. So either weapon, when the clip empties, restore 25% shields, which is awesome for me because if I put this on a sniper rifle, then my sniper rifle empties the clip every single shot. So 25% shields all the time. Or on the chest when enemies killed, which happens fairly often too. Yeah, let's research that. Because we researched a augmentation, it grants me 1 copy of that. And then we can find more. This is pretty cool. Shield sensors. On weapon or chest. Let's research a bunch of these. So these are cool. I like these. Power booster. Sure, okay. Weapons. Sniper rifles. The Ishiray Sniper Rifle 4, she does 848 damage and 3 augmentation. That's a ridiculous amount of damage. And augmentations. Can it be detected via orbital scan and mined with a Nomad? Can also be purchased from certain merchants. Okay, we'll have to try to get vanadium. Special items. Vanadium's armor acquisition. Takes... yeah, that's fine. It takes almost nothing. This is a quest item. Thanks. Okay, now we've done that. Okay. What can we make? Advanced detection systems. Oh, okay, we can augment the Nomad. There's just so many things we can do. We're gonna run out of EZO though. Platinum as well. Oh god. Like, I really, really don't want to be mining all over the place. You can go back to EOS and just mine out the planet for all of these things, but then, yeah. No, we're not doing it. Alright, but it was nice. We could go in here at least, and we have some...
Yeah, she's back. The aliens, they rescued her.
Wait, you mean the Moshae?
Yes!
Start above. I'll go tell the others now.
Port Captain Arjun.
Pathfinder.
Okay, and I can use her computer. That doesn't quite seem right. Cleared for immediate shipment to Vold. Okay, yeah, whatever. And yours, Angarian shuttle model. Can I just help myself to that? Okay then. It's ever so slightly weird. Ooh, Memorial Gardens. This is very pretty.
I thought you were heading back to the outpost. Villiers asked me to stay and coordinate with the city team to collect more precise readings.
So it's a very big place, but there's not much going on by the looks of things.
This is my first visit to Aya. It's more beautiful than I ever imagined.
Thank you. I work hard to keep it that way.
Why do they call it the Memorial Garden?
Many of these plants came from places we lost to the Ket. It's all we have to remember them by.
Does looking at them ever make you sad?
All the time. Then I remember that if they survived, so can we.
We rose from nothing to touch the stars. Made homes on many worlds. Do not mourn what the Ket stole from us. Celebrate what still remains. All things reach their end and make way for new life to fill the void. The worlds and people we lose will return in time. Family grows forever. We dedicate this garden to those who are not here with us, but who will one day return. This place is for them. That is very nice. That is very nice indeed. Marketplace. That sounds like just the thing we need. While there wasn't much there...
I finally made it. I'm really going to live here. You love it. The stars are beautiful.
Wow, that's quite the view. Yeah, I do love that they actually stick together, these places, even though, I mean, there wasn't much there. Where does this lead? This leads up to something else. Alright. So that's out of the governor's office.
Are you alright on that?
Fine. Arbitrating a dispute between council members.
I could help. I know a little about politics.
And I know a little bit about physics. Perhaps they'll let me design a starship.
You should ask.
Okay, so I kind of have to be in front of him to talk to him.
Our laws need revising now that you're here.
Oh, really now? You have a quest.
Pathfinder? As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
Yeah, don't blame them.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
That sounds reasonable. Okay, so, yeah. Oh, you're a Parent She.
The Moshae will be waiting for you at the vault.
While I'm here, maybe we can talk?
Of course. I owe you that. When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
Well, I'm sure that meant a great deal, but it's not over yet.
None of us will be safe until we stop the Ket for good.
I've learned to enjoy small victories when they come. What can I do for you?
Well, let's talk a little bit about things. Let's talk about the Moshae, maybe.
Your people revere the Moshae. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. Those who led the rebuilding were thinkers, experts, and inventors. The Moshae is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led us to a new age of technological innovation. When the Ket attacked, she studied their technology, learned their tactics.
You owe your survival to her.
We owe her everything, and we'll do anything to protect her.
Oh, interesting. So that's why she is so important.
I have a few questions about your culture.
I'm happy to answer them.
Aya seems important to the Angara.
Aya is paradise. This world is a gift. We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place, if only for a short time.
The Vassal?
The time of change. Aya's resources are too limited for our entire population to live here. We each earn the privilege of spending a few years on Aya. When our time is up, we leave to make room for someone new. The cycle repeats throughout our lives.
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
Huh. That's very interesting. This planet is so much better than the others that they just rotate in here just to get a breather from the harsh life on the other worlds. What about your accents, though?
I've noticed that you, Ephra, and Jal all speak with different accents.
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were separated for centuries. We developed divergent cultures and dialects. Ephra was born on Vold, and Jal is from Havarl.
What about you?
The Ket left my homeworld in ruins. Those who survived were forced to flee. We found a refuge on Aya. My family helped settle this world.
So something I'm not quite understanding here is the Scourge hit first. So the Scourge has been here for centuries. But the Ket are fairly recent. People talk about remembering the life before them, and so the Scourge and the Ket are not necessarily connected then. Interesting. Now Ephra, he seems like quite the douche.
I'm hoping you can get me on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all. And other times...
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. We just disagree on what's best for our people.
Oh?
He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Ket alone, and neither can your initiative.
That is maybe the case. We have yet to really see the true force of their armies.
So, what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
Oh, really? On the other hand, we know nothing about Angaran reproductions. Do they get born in litters? I guess maybe.
10 brothers and 8 sisters. You have a big family.
I've always thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
Just one. My sister, Sarah.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall. My mother says I became governor, so people would have to listen to me.
Is she right?
Always.
Of course.
I sense tension between your government and the resistance. Who's actually in charge?
Ephra likes giving orders, right until the actual work of running a city starts. The resistance is good at protecting us from the Ket, but our people need more. I've learned to indulge Ephra's need for control, just often enough to maintain my own.
That makes sense.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
Ishare. Really? Huh. So that means farewell then, or something like that. Which is interesting considering the name of that sniper rifle. Okay, we can't go out there, apparently. Alright, well let's head back on our way then. Plenty of space here to explore still. Wow, that view. I mean, just look at that. That is gorgeous. I mean, it's a little bit of a stretch to call it a paradise. There's volcanic activity and lightning all over the place, but, you know, I guess maybe compared to other places, it's awesome. Materials merchant. That sounds good.
They let you pass the gates. Huh.
It's an honor, and I understand that. I'll be respectful.
All right. Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
I believe I've quite done that, but sure. Okay, vendor items. Medical regulator. These are just augmentations. Kind of, here are some things I wanted. I wanted vanadium. 10 of those. For, yeah, sure. Want 1 of those. And then platinum we were kind of low on. And element 0 we're kind of low on. So we'll have to sell a bunch of things. Can I sell all salvage? Good. Okay. Total gain 25,000 credits. Okay, sure. How do I confirm trade? Yes. Now we have 25,000 credits instead. That's good. Can buy some more of this. We needed uranium too, but does he have that? Oh, he does. Perfect. Let's buy a bunch of that. Well, we don't necessarily need anything else right now. We don't know what we need here, so that's fine.
Have something to celebrate? Take home a fresh fruit. Vestoran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Vesseran? Huh? Well, that must have looked funny.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
So what are these fruits?
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Paripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy your Haripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
I'll get moving.
Oh. So obviously I couldn't buy fruit. Well, okay.
I see the news has traveled to the city.
Well, speak.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I'll behave.
I'll be the poster child for no trouble.
Whatever that means, it'll do.
Alright. Okay, you're selling other stuff. Oh, I wouldn't actually mind and buying a bunch of shield capacitors if you have them, because I'm using up those. Prevents me from dying. Very nice. Remnant fighter model. Yeah, sure. Alright. Hello.
I never thought I'd see the Moshae again, least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renav. I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
That might be a good idea, yes. Well, tell me about your trade laws.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
Well, so how do you get punished then?
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
Interesting. We have such fixed views on our justice system.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society. We expect it from everyone.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. Your understanding is critical. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated our laws.
Indeed. Okay, so we now get a quest to speak with the guys in here. So let's go do that first then, before we move on and accidentally violate some laws. Yep, there you are. We're supposed to speak to you, I believe. And we have to sort of mash our ways in front of you.
Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
As defined by the first founders of Aya, this world and all who live on it agree to abide by the laws, customs, and regulations of a civilized society that has existed for centuries on other worlds. These rules of conduct ensure a voice for each family within our society and gives them certain inviolable rights. Page number 1 out of 5,983. Okay then, let's keep reading. Episode 451 of Reading Laws on Aya. This place is big. Is there something... Okay, there's something in here. And that goes through there, and then there's something down there. And then there's something up here. Wow. Is this the Resistance office, or is this just another door into the Governor's office? Oh yeah, that's just another door in there. We don't need to go there again. Alright, so I guess... Citizen messages to the Nexus. Okay, let's... Oh, I see. Edit content then forward. Why would I do that? God, that seems like a terrible idea. Alright, we are gonna have to go to the other one that we saw before too then. Oh. The Tibetan.
Better late than never.
Late? I was born 2 minutes after you. 2 minutes.
Doesn't seem so tough. Don't pay it any attention.
Ah. Room. Okay. Well, none of these people want to talk to us. Resistance needs volunteers. Interesting. Scan something? Ooh. Nutrient paste vats. Make it sound so appealing. Hello, Liam. Hello, Drac.
Hey, Scott.
This paste stuff ain't half bad.
Aren't you to wait until your medic has cleared the food for toxins before you eat anything here?
Let me tell you about Red Kong.
Real change in tone after that care facility. Half the Angara are thankful, half are even more suspicious.
Let's try not to make it worse.
Don't worry about me. They're busy glaring at Cora for some reason.
Well, that happens. Hello, Drac.
Helping the Moshae opened a lot of doors around here. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
Well, I wouldn't blame them considering how aggressive you look.
Well, you are a bit of an eyesore.
Speak for yourself. When I saw my first human, I couldn't understand how you keep your blood inside. Skin that thin.
Ha!
They should put Jarl on every resistance recruitment poster. Did he ever contact you?
No, that man is impervious to flirtation.
Why are the good ones always dense?
I hear he had a thing for the repository's curator. Never went anywhere. She's just as thick.
So, Jarl's available.
You're hopeless. Where's that shuttle?
I guess maybe we should talk to Jarl about that. Alright, well this place is just enormous. Okay, so there's a door. That might be the Resistance headquarters.
Ryder, you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
Okay. That's that person. And that's fine. I understand that they scanned me. We're just gonna grab the messages from this first. Are you at war with each other? Blah blah blah. Why would I edit these? That's really terrible. Done for.
Hello there.
I'm working.
Yes, I know. You're working. You're scanning me.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
What is it? That's a fancy ball you have there. Who are you, first of all?
You haven't even told me your name.
Darnfre. Biological researcher. This is my home.
Interesting. What is it you hope to find?
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
Sure, no harm done.
I can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
Yes, for sure. But family seems extremely important to the Angara.
I've spent long enough around your people to understand what family means to you.
You only see the surface. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Interesting. Can we speak to you again? If I can find the right angle. What did you find about me?
What else did your scan reveal about me?
You're strong, tough. But much of Helios is inhospitable to human biology. You won't have it easy.
Never have. How do humans stack up against your people in the Ket?
You lack biological advantages, but your technology may offset that.
Well, It's a reasonable assessment.
Thanks for your time.
Yes, yes. Go.
So friendly. Alright, let's check out... Okay, so this big door... This will be the Resistance headquarters then. No, that's where we came from. Derp. This door leads somewhere. Repository of History. Oh, wow. Oh, this is where that museum person was from. First contact with the cat. Ooh. What the heck? You cannot go through there.
Ryder, they've got amazing RemTech research going on here.
Yeah. The Scourge hit them so hard that they don't even know much about it. That's very interesting.
You know, the more I interact with the Angara, the more I feel for them. Especially with what we know about exaltation. I can't imagine.
That's a weird thing. They're a strong species.
The Angara are resilient. Learning what the Ket are doing will give them new purpose.
Well, I'm determined to help them. We need to make things right.
Yes, we do.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
That is fine.
What's your job around here?
Aylin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new?
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I'll leave you to it.
That's a little weird. She's right there. What's this? An Angaran dagger. Oh, very nice. They have some pretty cool stuff in here. I like this place. Exaltation. Oh god.
Pathfinder, did you make it to Hervara?
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
That's perfectly fine. And we can flirt. So the Scourge did that. They make it sound like the Scourge is like a living, intelligent being that targets things specifically.
Why would the Scourge target that ship?
It must have been a remnant vessel, or maybe there's remnant tech in the helmet itself. Can you imagine? Our ancestors using the remnant. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
Sure.
For you? Anything.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't like the sound of that. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore, and bring me anything of interest.
Okay, but where?
It'd help if I knew where to look.
Any planet could contain something of potential value. My people traveled far. I know that doesn't answer your question, but just keep your eyes open for me.
This is pretty obvious. She doesn't want to come with me. We'll ask, though.
You're the expert. Can't you just come with me?
I'd like to, more than anything, but I'm needed here. My predecessor trusted me to stay and carry on his work, to find answers. No matter how much I miss the adventure, I have a responsibility here.
Alright, well, we'll keep an eye out.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
Alright, so I do wanna know about the remnant tech.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Okay, we return the relic to Avila. Okay. Search Vold for an Angaran relic. Yep, so it's Vold again. Interesting. That is kind of creepy though. The whispering voice. And this door we can't enter. Must stay. Let's go. Hey Joel. Is this what you're hanging out?
Well, what do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
What symbol is that now?
You're relaxed here. There's a sparkle in your eye.
I am. Thank you. It's nice of you to notice.
You're interesting. I like to notice.
Thank you for making sure that the squad behaves while on Aya.
Oh, it's them.
I don't tell them what to do on their own time.
That's not how Paran sees it. I predict jail in your future.
Oh, probably. Alright, so this is the Resistance headquarters. We've been here before. Let's go in. We had a quest in here. We need to talk to Mr. Grumpy again.
The Ket have turned more aggressive. Abductions are down. Now they're slaughtering outposts.
They're scared. Overcompensating.
Things got worse when Ephra sent the new aliens to help our forces on Vold.
Correlation doesn't imply causality.
Oh, I hate it when you say that.
Then prove me wrong. Gather more data.
I always do.
I see. I see. Hello, Cora. Is this where you're hanging out?
Good to see you. Wish I could join in down there. I could use a workout.
Let's go over this again, everyone. Center, ground, focus. That's how to harness your ability in combat. What we're doing right now is nothing like a battlefield. Before you go into the field, you need to attain focus without thinking about it. Again.
Oh, very interesting. Training exercise. Hello, Cora.
Getting lots of stares. Reminds me of being on Thessia for Asari commando training. We're the aliens.
Yeah, we do represent humanity.
For some Angara, we're the only humans they'll ever see. That's huge.
Whatever happens, we'll make a better show than the Ket.
That is true. Quartermaster Istal.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons over my objections.
Well, I'm sorry, but...
Hey, selling an alien weapons would make me nervous too.
I don't do this for Ephra. I respect the Moshae.
Oh, I see. So you have one of those Ishirai 4s. And we can just buy it instead. Uncommon melee weapon. 350 melee damage. I have no idea what the one we have now is. Well, you know what? I do think we can make our own Ishirai. Let's buy this thing. Use a nice Angaran knife. Hello, sir. I guess you're not going to let me in there, are you? Yes, you are the arbiter that we're talking to for the quest.
Heard you were coming. I prepared a data pad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Thank you very much. I assume this is quite the ordeal to learn. Though we face an enemy that will not stop until our entire civilization ceases to exist, it is important that we not abandon the principles of basic morality. The Ket must be defeated, but not at any cost. It won't matter if our future generations can live without fear of death or enslavement if that freedom was achieved through genocide or other barbaric crimes. Page 1 out of 241. That was better. It's not so bad. This is Ephra's place.
More than usual. About what specifically? The Moshae being rescued?
Definitely the Moshae being rescued. They're still using adaptive encryption, but from what we can tell, things are ugly. Someone will be sacrificed to this anger. Soon, at this rate.
Good. Fewer Ket to deal with.
Well, I'm not so sure it'll be a cat.
I expect you to take good care of Jarl out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved the Moshae. That earned his loyalty. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exaltation.
Yeah, it's quite the thing, isn't it?
It must be hard for you, realizing what the Ket soldiers are.
Doesn't change what we have to do. It's war.
Agreed.
What do you need?
What do you know about the Ket?
You've been fighting Ket a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Ket aren't a conventional enemy.
So where did they come from?
Any idea where they came from? A homeworld somewhere?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away. That's all we know.
Ever tried following a Ket ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
What motivates them then?
The Ket aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. They treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not religion, it's genocide.
It might be both.
Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
Religious genocide is not exactly unheard of.
Do the Ket have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious about it. Makes them unpredictable.
They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
There's no official Angaran military? Just the Resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. The rest fell to internal strife. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized, poorly supplied, leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the Resistance real.
I see. So you basically started the Resistance.
How did you wind up in charge?
Nothing to lose. My family was rounded up into a Ket slave camp. Last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
What success have you had against the Ket?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me? I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people to kill and die. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Ket than Resistance when I go to sleep.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
He's an interesting character, for sure. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have explored Aya. They led us into their city, and boy, was there things to do there, so we've done them all, and that's quite enough for this time. We've gained some understanding, but we're still quite unsure of some things, like what is the relationship of the Remnant and the Scourge, because there sure seems to be some connection, and how does the Ket fit into all of that? That just leaves one thing, and that is a big vault. And we'll head on over there next, but that will be next time. So, thank you very much for watching, and take care.